Audio Jungle.
61 years later, Nigeria's foremost airline, Aero Contractors, may go under. Complaints of cash traps and carrier unable to fuel existing fleets. An MD blames federal government for foreign exchange, aviation fuel and maintenance costs. Hello everyone, you're welcome to the news. Barring any urgent intervention, Nigeria's foremost carrier, Aero Contractors, may be on its way out of the skies after over 61 years of flight operations. With only two aged aircraft, Bombardier -8 300 and Boeing 737-500, in their early 30s and totally bereft of operating cash, the airline is now on its knees about to shut the door for scheduled services. Aero Contractors, which provided shuttle service for oil and gas industry for decades and extended its service to scheduled flight operation since 2000, has become moribund with over 50 billion debts hanging on its head. These day investigations reveals that economic recession occasioned by the COVID-19 lockdown and protracted low season after December heavy passenger traffic demand culminated to the financial drought of the airline. It was learned that currently the airline finds it difficult to fuel its existing fleet. The managing director of the airline, Captain Abdullahi Mahmood, in a telephone interview with This Day, confirmed the precarious state of the airline and identified factors that led to debilitating condition of the indigenous carrier. Captain Mahmood said that the airline could stop operation at any time because the management is finding it increasingly difficult to keep the aircraft in the airspace. He said that high cost of foreign exchange, high maintenance costs, high cost of aviation fuel and low traffic are responsible for the bad condition of the airline. According to him, maintenance cost is high, foreign exchange is not available, and the high fuel price, in addition to the fact that after the high Christmas season, there was low passenger traffic from later January to Easter period. Then we are also contending with overhead, which is so much. When you have no traffic and what you are generating cannot defray operating costs, you cannot survive. We are still operating, but from the rate we are going, we may shut down anytime. He also explained that because the aircraft in the fleet are old and break down very often, the cost of maintenance is high, and spares have to be imported, and even insuring the aircraft requires foreign exchange. When contacted, the immediate past CEO of the airline, Captain Ado Sanusi, confirmed that it is very unlikely that the airline will survive, except it urgently acquires new fleets. Sanusi, who took over the airline in February 2017 when it was in comatose, said that the airline was coming back from shutting down when he began to preside over its affairs. The airline had two aircraft which were due for major checks. The C check, passenger confidence was low, and three of the airline's aircraft were in maintenance facilities overseas. The airline was at the brink of collapse when we took it over, he said. Sanusi further explained that the airline was under receivership as it was being managed by the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, AMCON. So what the airline needed was more aircraft which could enable it to increase revenue. It was learned that the AMCON had invested so much money in the airline but was not ready to invest more, a situation that led to Sanusi and his team to consider having the C check conducted in-house. The engineers in the airline went to work. They took the Boeing 737 Classic and successfully conducted C check and received Aircraft Maintenance Organization AMO certification from the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority NCAA. The success of the C check opened doors for us because it restored passenger confidence, knowing that we had the ability to maintain our aircraft, and from 40 to 50% load factor, our passenger traffic grew to 80%. AMCON was elated that they continued to support us. We sold assets we didn't need and we brought back one of the three aircraft ferried overseas for maintenance, and now had two Boeing and one Bombardier -8. So this is the predicament of the 61-year-old airline in Nigeria, and it's so unfortunate that they've gone through so many tough times, and really it's not one of the highly patronized airlines in Nigeria. So is the federal government going to look into it? What's AMCON going to do again to try and, assist the airline to come back to life again? Every government should be worried when businesses like this that have stood the test of time over the years, 61 years in this case, is going under. But like our president has told us, that he is overwhelmed with the situation in Nigeria. So the question is, who are we going to turn to? It's so unfortunate because businesses are folding up by the minute, both small and medium scale businesses and also large businesses. We need to also say that a lot of people will lose their jobs if this airline finally